Welcome to Take on the Titans. Today's episode, the 2017 NFL Draft Wide Receiver Edition. Fifth, Cooper Kupp, Eastern Washington University. Kupp is 6'1", 198 pounds, and his last measured 40 time was a 4.57. His pros: he's not shy about using his abusive stiff arm to pick up an extra yard, refusing to concede as a ball carrier. He has elite level production at any level. He bodies up cornerbacks to win contested catches. His hands are natural and strong. He's clean off the field with excellent work habits. Some of his cons: he holds the ball too loose from his body, inviting defenders to force turnovers. His college stats: 428 receptions, 6,464 yards, with a 15.1 yards per reception, with 73 touchdowns, 25 punt returns for 426 yards with 17 yards per return, 3 touchdowns, 5 kick returns for 98 yards. His NFL comparison: Jarvis Landry of the Miami Dolphins. Number 4, Juju Smith-Schuster, USC. Smith-Schuster is 6'2", 215 pounds, and his last measured 40 time was a 4.48. Pros: he slaps away attempts at pressing him at the line of scrimmage, showing off his strength and lateral agility. He consistently outmuscles opposing defensive backs. After the catch, not easily brought down. He has a wicked stiff arm. He uses his broad frame to shield defenders from the ball. His cons: he drops passes due to lack of concentration. His stats: he has 213 receptions, 3,092 yards, with a 14.5 yards per reception. He has 25 touchdowns, 16 kick returns for 185 yards. His NFL comparison: Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys. At number 3, John Ross, University of Washington. Ross is 5'11", 173 pounds, and his last measured 40 time is a 4.25. His pros: he is a true playmaker. He is a threat to score from anywhere on the field. He is very good at tracking the ball. He makes other players look foolish with his double move. He is an extreme vertical threat. His cons: he needs to improve his ball security. His college stats: 114 receptions, 1,729 yards, that's a 15.2 yards per reception average, 22 touchdowns, 86 kick returns for 2,069 yards. That's with 4 touchdowns. His NFL comparison: Deshaun Jackson of the Washington Redskins. At number 2, Corey Davis, Western Michigan University. Davis is 6'3", 205 pounds. His last measured 40 time was a 4.52. His pros: he focuses like a laser when the ball is in the air. He excels in intermediate and deep parts of the field. He can defeat inside leverage. His vertical routes are crisp. And he dominates in the red zone. His cons: unsure how he will play against true NFL caliber competition. His stats: he has 331 receptions, 5,278 yards, for a 15.9 yards per reception average with 52 touchdowns. His NFL comparison: Eric Decker of the New York Jets. And at number 1, Mike Williams, Clemson University. Williams is 6'3", 205 pounds. His last measured 40 time was a 4.48. His pros: he uses his length to pluck above his head. He has flexible body control, which allows him to effortlessly turn and adjust to the ball. He is tough and focused. He has sticky hands to make catches away from his body look easy. He uses his body to shield corners from the ball. His cons? He drops far too many passes. Stats: he had 177 receptions for 2,727 yards. That makes a 15.4 yards per reception average for 21 touchdowns. His NFL comparison is Plaxico Burress. Well, that has been my top 5 wide receivers I think are available for the 2017 NFL Draft. Personally, I think the Titans will trade out of one of the 2 number 1 or first round draft picks that they have. Most likely, they will try to move the number 5 overall pick. If they can move that pick down to later in the first round, I know that John Robinson already has his mind set on a particular wide receiver, I'm sure, and I believe that wide receiver is probably Corey Davis. Corey Davis is the one who I think matches with the Titans' philosophy and their needs the most. I think that John Ross probably has a very... he's enticing in his speed. I think that he has a lot to work on, however, and I think that Corey Davis will probably be the one that they do target at number 18 most likely. Depending on how far they move down the draft with their other pick and how wide receivers are moving at the time. But the 18 pick most likely I think will be Corey Davis. Having said that, I do think that there's a lot of other news out there, and on the next video we will be we'll probably be covering a little bit of general Titans news, a little bit something different, cover some off-season things like some season ticket holder meetings they've had, and also maybe some special events that they've had that some of the players have gone to. And then we might discuss on some of the lower rounds who the Titans might pick up in need positions. And then we'll also maybe do some general roundup and maybe answer some questions that come in from comments or through email. That being said, please don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like the video. It will help us a lot. And if you do, feel free to leave a comment down there. I look forward to answering your questions about what you think about the Titans' upcoming season and who you think the Titans might draft. I guess that's all for this video today, and don't forget that, as always, this has been my take on the Titans.